I'm Luana Rubin from equilter.com, and I'm here at the V&A, Victoria and Albert Museum in London. And I'm here with Polly Leonard, who is the editor-in-chief, founder, and publisher of Selvedge magazine. And I have just seen the quilt exhibit for the first time. Very exciting this morning.
It's wonderful.
And I think that it's going to kick off a whole new trend of quilt making.
It certainly is. Quilt making has always happened here in the UK, but it's very much been bubbling under the surface, with textile art getting much more attention. And I think this exhibition, along with the Festival of Quilts, which started a few years ago, are certainly bringing quilt making to the fore.
And your magazine features both traditional and contemporary quilt making and fiber arts. Could you tell us about that?
We feature anything and everything to do with textiles. We almost look at the world through textile coloured spectacles. So we feature historic, contemporary, every technique that relates to textiles. And we classify textiles as anything that is pliable and penetrable. So anything you can stick a needle through and that will bend in its final form. This piece, for instance, you can look at its surface and say, yes, it's very beautiful. But we're also interested in who made it and why they made it, and the thinking processes behind why they made it and how it was used.
And your magazine is very top quality.
Thank you very much.
And the paper, you know, if you've never seen Selvedge, though, what is it about the paper? Tell us why that is so special.
Everything comes from textiles. So the shape is square because woven cloth is woven on a grid. It's called Selvedge because selvage is the edge of a piece of cloth. I wanted a variety of paper stocks because it's very much, the magazine itself has to be a tactile experience. So we have smooth, shiny papers within the magazine and a heavy, uncoated paper. So the actual experience of flicking through is a sensual experience, like touching a piece of cloth.
It is. So we were talking about the magazine being a sensual experience, and I was really drawn to this piece. It's a West African piece from the late 19th century, and it has a lot of handwork, a lot of embroidery, not what we would think of as traditional embroidery, very thick, heavy pieces, but they really make a statement, and I think that's what you do with your publication.
Thank you very much.
I do, and this is the issue that features the quilt exhibit here at the V&A, and we will have this issue shortly, if not by the time this video is made, hopefully before the video comes out. And maybe you could talk a little bit about this, and you know the curator as well.
We at Selvedge work on themed issues, so not every issue, I must say, features quilts. But we do work on themed issues. This issue, about 3 years ago, I had a meeting with the curator of the exhibition when she was starting to think about how she was going to put it together. And we decided we would have an entire issue devoted entirely to quilting. We've taken several pieces that are on show in the exhibition, and we've looked in depth behind who made them, why they made them. We've got a contemporary piece by Natasha Kerr.
Wonderful. So you're not a quilting magazine, but I suspect you're a magazine for fabric lovers, and what else?
You know, I'm yet to find someone who's a quilter who isn't also interested in knitting, who isn't also interested in printed fabrics.
So we have that in common.
We bring all of that together.
There's a word for that, fabraholic.
Yes, yes.
So here's an issue that I'm very interested in, and it is about the costumes of Cirque du Soleil. And I am a costume freak. That is my background. I have a fashion design degree, but I was studying to become a costume designer, and then there was a big strike in Hollywood, and I couldn't get a job in the film industry, so I went into the garment industry. But I always try to get center front row seats in the theater at Cirque du Soleil, and so I can't wait to get into this issue. This is a back issue, and we will be carrying back issues too. Well, and I just want to mention here, when you come to the V&A, the textile room, the sacred textile room, one of the things that we love to do is to pull the screens out and see what surprise we might find. And I literally just walked up to this and pulled this one out. Look at that. It's amazing. There is a costume permanent gallery
downstairs,
and there's also a theater costume exhibit, a temporary exhibit now, correct?
Yes.
So that's what I'm going to go see right after this. So I hope that you've enjoyed our very tiny tour of the B&A Textile Department, but also thank you, Polly, for visiting with us.
You're very welcome.
It was great to meet you.
Great to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.